To the people of the state of Georgia, I, Haley Stroud, come to you with a proposal. The United States of America is calling upon a new constitution. I am an advocate, and I am here to convince you to become one too. The subject speaks on its own importance, comprehending in its consequences nothing less than the existence of the Union, the safety and welfare of the parts of which it is composed, the fate of an empire in many respects the most interesting in the world. The question is, if men are capable of following a constitution. Nothing is more important than the safetyness and happiness of our people. With pleasure, I was assigned the opportunity to give this speech in hopes you will agree with what I am proposing. We have the chance at connecting this country as one united nation. We have descended from the same ancestors, speaking the same language, professing the same religion, attached to the same principles of government, very similar in the manners and customs, and who, by their joint counsels, arms, and efforts, fighting side by side throughout a long and bloody war, have nobly established general liberty and independence. A problem the new Constitution would resolve would be is the government. No man can be his own judge. His interests would certainly bias his judgment and not improbable corrupt his integrity. A random group of men would be unfit at the same time. It will create branches for our government such as legislative, executive, and judicial. These branches will ensure the separation of powers for our government. To make sure that this is effective and that each and every citizen's rights are protected, each branch will have its own powers. Recently, our government has been unjust and unreasonable, and it is up to you to change this country. Another reason to support this Constitution would be, once established, would be a single proposition and might be brought forward singly. There would then be no necessity for management or compromise in relation to any other point nor given nor taken. That way, if 9 or 10 states were to agree upon an amendment, then it shall take place. This gives each state its own power to create its own rights, and that is important for everyone in every state. Now finally, with this Constitution, citizens of this country, we will finally be able to stand as one in times of war, peace, and serenity. Ratifying the Constitution will give you the power to have your own word and opinion. Instead of having so few vote, each individual will have their own say in who they think best fits the situation. Ratifying the Constitution will give each individual their own peace as well as peace with one another. In conclusion, I believe that ratifying the Constitution would be the best thing for America. I am calling to you one last time to ask yourself, what is best for this country? What do we stand for? The country is slowly losing its independence and patriotism. Ratifying the Constitution with me, it will ensure your rights as a citizen of the United States of America. It will ensure your decisions and protect your rights as well as dividing power between the government and the states. Hopefully, with this proposal, I have convinced you to choose what is best for us and our nation. Remember what we fought, believe in, and stand for: liberty and justice for all.